Hello. So tonight's dream is divided into several chapters. Maybe not several, two chapters. The first chapter starts in the restaurant. We sit on the hookers at the bar. To my left is my friend. We are at the bar with a couple of other people. From the voices behind, I have heard that there were also my two friends. A friend to my left was Tom. He ordered some food. It was literally the second scene I have seen in this dream. What was it for the dish? Poetry. He ordered a rabbit saddle with puree and chanterelle sauce. I asked the bartender for some extra cutlery to try it out with Tom's approval, of course. The chanterelle sauce was creamy color, falling into deep brown. The chanterelle, on the other hand, was I never saw such mushrooms. They were quite big, so I took the biggest one from his plate that I managed to put on the fork. From what I remember, the fork was silver, very shining. It was polished to the limits of perfection. For a brief moment, it seemed to me that I saw my own reflection in it. The taste of the chanterelle was also incredible, very delicate, washed with sauce, a real mushroom of the mushrooms. Mm. What to write here? Very exquisite, highly recommendable. So, Tom continued to eat, but I found myself next to my other friends, whose name was Mario. We turned to Tom, asking if he was going to see this Asian lady that he was supposed to date tonight. She was sitting with her friends in the corner of the restaurant. We made him go to her and ask if the date is still on. Asian ladies looked at us and we at them. They were very pretty. One that Tom had a date with was wearing glasses. She had black hair and she was sitting on the hookers, but on the other side of the room. After that scene, dream setting changes dramatically, and now we are in completely different area. As I'm concerned, we are all in my apartment. I'm getting ready to hit the club. I remember that I was already very drunk. I wanted to wear a shirt identical as Tom's, but from the real world. I was also certainly wearing jeans. I have some flashes inside my head that we were in a club for a while, but that's all. Next, I remember that we were back in my apartment again, but there was a lot of commotion. I remember walking to the door because I have heard a doorbell, and the first I heard on, but the first I heard only the terrible voice, the voice of the great Murri. Murri, as it turned out, was a great fish, eating once, non paying at all. You know what I mean? When you want to get across a bridge, you gotta pay a toll to the troll and something like that. So that's what Murri was. That's exactly what was happening. But it didn't surprise me. Many dreams have passed, and I have noticed that there will never be any surprise in your dreams. Everything always goes smooth. In general, I didn't care about the fish. Suddenly, my house was starting to floods with various people. I told them that at 5 a.m. I have to give the keys back to the landlord and the party is over. But no one cared about it. After that, I approached to my friend. It was a she. I didn't see her for a very long time, like from the primary school, but there she was, lying on an old mattress. She was wearing a light green dress and she had a lot of makeup on her cheeks, a lot of rouge. She had a lot of Asian facial features. Mm, Maybe she was even at the restaurant from the beginning of the dream, who knows? She didn't speak to me. I started squeezing her cheeks like that, pinching her, twisting it, but it didn't bother her. After that, dream collapses. Bye bye.